EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
One for one, a lot more to go. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to run into a great ball right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Lance to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it. And some room to run now. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Fields. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Lance looking to throw it. big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he is going to have a Niners first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The Lance going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there at 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll buy some time right. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, 26 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Off-play action. Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Fields. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Fields letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. To throw is Fields. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And again back to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd down and goal. Fields buying time to his... And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist to the referee, and that means fourth down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Fields. And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Here's Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So this defense clicking